Hello everybody, and welcome to another video of the Needs to Watch 2. Another one of my videos. And today we're going to talk about Regular Show. It's anything but. No, that's not the subtitle, but it's basically what the name of what the series always said, or what Cartoon Network always said when they promoted it. So what is Regular Show, you might ask? Why is it one of my favorite shows? Well, believe it or not, at first it wasn't. I thought it was pretty grotesque at first. I thought that at first I was like, this should not be during the kids hour, and I still believe that, by the way. But basically, what Regular Show is, it's about two characters at a park, a raccoon and a bird. Now, these two are named Mordecai and Rigby. Mordecai is the bird, and Rigby is the raccoon. Now, and Mordecai's more or less the one that always wants to work, but sometimes he likes to slack off. And Rigby is more or less the slacker. And they get into all kinds of trouble. They fought geese. They've helped take care of baby ducks. Heck, they even helped fight an immortal god at one point. And then here's the reason why at first I thought this show was pretty grotesque and not kid friendly, and I still think it's not kid friendly, but I've kind of gotten used to it. So there are other characters in this show. There's this guy named Muscle Man, who basically always says things, makes jokes about, but they were this silly because every time he makes a joke, he says, "My mom!" And then we got Pops. Pops is basically the head boss. Now, he's not really the head boss. He's basically the guy that can decide if he wants to. He basically is head over Benson, and we'll get to him in a minute. But Pops has this thing to where he thinks candy is money. Yeah, he thinks candy is money. And then there's High Five's ghost, who is always with him. And the reason why he's called High Five's ghost is he has one hand, that is above him, and he's a ghost. And he's always around with him. Then we got Skips. Skips is this, I guess you could call him a Yeti. I guess. And he's basically the repairman. And of course he's immortal as well. And the only thing is, if he doesn't do certain things, he will lose his immortality. And then we got Benson, the boss of the park of Mordecai Rigby. And the reason why I didn't really like the show at first is because of him. Now, I'm going to say this and take it with a grain of salt, because I see him as the cartoon version of Gordon Ramsay. Now, he's called sometimes just like Gordon Ramsay is. But when it comes to Mordecai and Rigby, he gets mad. And I mean really mad. He always threatens to fire Mordecai Rigby. In fact, there's an episode to where he actually has to stop yelling at them because Pops told him to. So he tries everything from counting to 100 to doing yoga. Towards the end of the episode, he almost kills everybody because he's bottling up all that anger. And so, the reason why is Pops told him, if you don't stop yelling at them, I will fire you. But towards the end of the episode, Pops suddenly realizes that bottling up his feelings isn't good. And he tells him, if you do not yell at them, you're fired. And then he starts yelling at them. But then so let's get on to some of my favorite episodes. The Baby Ducks episode is pretty good. The one where they team up with the Baby Ducks to face the geese is pretty good. Especially at the end where Benson gets put in his place by a mama duck. Let's see. Oh, the one where he... By the way, there are other characters. There's... I don't remember their names, but there's one that's actually likes Rigby, and then there's this bird character. See, dates Mordecai for a while, and towards the end, there's a kind of tip between her and this cloud girl. Another favorite episode is, I think it's the White Elephant gift exchange episode. Because as you know, white elephants are gifts or something that you don't like, you still get them. And it's still a good episode. Especially towards the end when they fake Muscle Man. Let's see. I like the one where they fight Claude Bane. And basically Mordecai and Rigby put on gloves because they accidentally hurt. Where Skips gets hurt. Then there's the reason why he is called now called Skips. He used to be called Walks, but thanks to a girlfriend he fell in love, a girl he fell in love with, he actually prefers to be called Skips. There's also one where Mordecai and Rigby are basically telling Muscle Man that he's saying it wrong. And he makes it look like he's mad at them the entire episode. There's also another episode where he basically doesn't invite him to a party. And he asks him, well, why are you mad at us? Why can't we go to this party? And towards the end, he's mad at them because he wants to get back at them. So he did the entire episode. So is Regular Soul a good show? Yeah. But I would suggest not letting little kids watch it. There's plenty of cursing in it. There's an episode where Rigby really, and I mean really, makes Mordecai mad. And he tells him, I don't remember the episode, but at the end, they become friends again. But he crosses his arms, he says, I saw William Wilson. You pissed me off. Like, seriously, the first time I heard that word, I was like, what? Did they just drop the P-bomb? And then they say crap a lot. Now, I am not offended by the word crap. And I'm kind of desensitized by the whole piss thing, but come on. It could be worse. They could have said the F word. They could have said D. There has actually been times they actually did say the D word. I'm not kidding. But I think Cartoon Network was like, no, we can't have that. You can say the other words, but you cannot say that word. But again, I don't suggest you let your kids watch it. If you really want to keep your kids away from that stuff, it isn't this nudity. Like Muscle Man, for example, will take his shirt off. There's also violence in this cartoon, where they get bloody. There's an episode where Rigby dies. I'm not kidding. And the finale is also one of my favorite episodes, but also is another episode where someone dies. But it's a good series. I would suggest watching it if Cartoon Network is no longer showing it, look it up on Hulu. It is so freaking good. I'll see you guys on the next video. So like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys on the next video.